You know that uneasy feeling when the Singapore stock market seems stuck, the property market isn't shooting up anymore, and you're left wondering, where does real growth come from next? A lot of people think there's some magic stock pick, or that only the ones who buy condos early will win. But today, I'm here to change your mind. I've broken down all the latest market news, moves, and what they really mean for everyday investors in Singapore into 7 simple points. Trust me, if you get these, your wealth journey will get a whole lot clearer, faster. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Iggy, and I've been covering topics like stocks, finance, CPF, and everything related to growing your wealth right here in Singapore. The Investing Iguana is ranked 8th in the 2024 Influential Tigers by Tiger Brokers. We just crossed the 1 million mark for number of reads and 58,000 likes. I produced over 1,000 videos with more than 600,000 watch hours as of August 2025. I also focus on regional and global economic trends. If you're serious about taking your Singaporean investment journey to the next level, you'll want to hear this. Here's how we'll break it down today. Why Singapore's property cooling measures are here to stay, and what that means for your wealth. Keppel's Vietnam comeback, what Saigon Center's restart really signals. Capitoland invests new plays in Europe and how that shifts the game for Singaporean investors. Keppel REIT's big move into Sydney retail and why private placements matter. What today's cautious STI performance tells us about sentiment right now, how government policy is reshaping Singapore investor behavior, and my actionable take on where to focus, plus what not to do next. Let's jump right in. A lot of people hope for another HDB or condo boom. Newsflash, the easy money days are gone, or at least on pause. UOB's head of research confirmed it. Cooling measures will stay for a while because they work. Prices are still going up, but not as wild as the 8 to 10% spikes of past years. In 2024, private property saw a 3.9% rise, still positive but far from runaway. Why is this important? Because for the regular Singaporean, it means you need to focus on strong rental yields, not speculative price jumps. Gone are the flip and win condo days, at least for now. Think of it like keeping your kopi warm, steady, not boiling. Now maybe you're thinking, if property isn't the rocket ship, what is? Here's an example. Keppel, one of our blue chips, is finally reviving its Saigon Center project in Vietnam after years of waiting. This mix of offices, homes, and shopping in Ho Chi Minh City is a 433 million play. That's not just a property bet, it's a sign that Singapore companies are looking abroad for growth because our market is mature and competitive. What does this mean for your portfolio? Big companies must find growth somewhere, and Vietnam's developing economy is one place to hunt for it. If you're holding Singapore blue chips, pay attention when they expand overseas. A successful move can unlock new value. Would you invest more in local opportunities, or are you open to this kind of regional growth? Speaking of growth, Capitoland Invests Ascot just signed 7 new properties in Austria and Spain. This expands their European network to 8,500 units, without buying, just through management deals. More income, less risk. Why does this matter? You get exposure to Europe's tourism and business markets by owning CLI shares. Plus, these deals mean more cash flow with less capital commitment. If you want real diversification, owning a slice of local companies doing global business can boost your risk-reward profile way beyond what you could buy on your own. Should I add more REITs or asset managers with international exposure to my SRS or CPF investments? That's a question I hear every week. Let's break down another move. Keppel REIT just raised $113 million by issuing new shares for a shopping center in Sydney, the top ride. With 115 million new units out on the market, some older shareholders got diluted, but the trade-off is a bigger pie and a vibrant Australian retail space. This is classic REIT strategy. Raise money, buy stable, income-generating property in solid markets. For investors, the secret sauce is to look for yield-accretive buys. Will this deal increase the income per share? In this case, the market said yes, bidding up Keppel REIT by 3%. Community shopping malls like this aren't going away anytime soon. Before I get into the next point, remember, for even more detailed charts, deeper dives into the data, and a complete written breakdown of all these moves, check out the Investing Iguana Substack. The link is right there in the description. You've seen the STI open down 0.43% today. More sellers than buyers mean the market's feeling uncertain. Maybe it's global jitters, maybe it's folks cashing out after a run-up, or maybe just the classic Friday slowdown ahead of the weekend. Should you panic? Definitely not. Short-term sentiment reflects how people feel, but the key is staying focused on long-term fundamentals and company strategies, which is what this video and this channel are all about. Let's take a pause. How does market mood affect your own investment habits? The government wants stability, not wild swings. Policies like property cooling, CPF tweaks, and new financial rules are the guardrails for our wealth journey. Instead of fighting them, smart investors look for the opportunities they create. Example, as direct property investment cools, REITs, which you can buy using CPF, SRS, or cash, are becoming more attractive for those who want property exposure but need liquidity and lower risk. Switching from speculator to income investor might be the real winning move of the next decade. Worried you'll miss out if you don't chase the next hot trend? Don't be. Sometimes not losing is the surest path to building wealth. This brings us to the final point. Be selective. We're no longer in the easy money days where any index fund or random stock would do. Now, you need to know which management teams are actually growing business, expanding intelligently, and delivering real results. Look at who's making international moves, signing smart deals, and steadily improving their balance sheets. That's how you pick companies for your Singapore portfolio in this new era. Here's my honest view. Today's SGX market is stable, but not dull, if you know where to focus. Don't chase the legacy play of hoping for quick property flips or saturated local sectors. Instead, build a core of income-generating stocks, local REITs, blue chips with regional growth, and managers with a global game plan. Use your CPF and SRS to lock in steady returns, take the time to research beyond headlines, and remember, every Singaporean can grow wealth with patience and focus. I've seen too many people panic at short-term dips or chase after wild next big thing stories. Think of investing like preparing a pot of soup. Add good ingredients, simmer patiently, and don't keep tasting in a panic. Good stuff develops over time. What's my single best advice for you right now? Stay selective, don't get swayed by noise, and look for companies widening their global reach while keeping local roots strong. So we've broken down the big SGX news, the policy signals, and the company moves, and I've given you my personal take on how it applies to your journey here in Singapore. If you found this video helpful and want to seriously level up your investing game, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Investing Iguana channel so you don't miss our next insights. And for those who want to be truly ahead, our premium members gain exclusive early access to all our videos, often a full week before anyone else sees them. This means you get Iggy's detailed analyses and urgent insights on major market moves directly to your inbox, giving you a significant head start. It's just $3 a month, about the price of a cup of coffee. Think of it as your consistent daily dose of financial fuel for smarter decisions, delivered before the masses. Ready to join the inner circle and get that early edge? Just click the link in the description below to become a premium member today. If you want to go deeper on strategies for using your CPF to grow wealth, check out my video on 3 CPF investment hacks every Singaporean needs to know. It'll help you take your next step with confidence. Stay sharp and keep investing smart, folks.